Se společností
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. We have all the action for you live on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And what we've got coming up for you is group stage action from the Cup. It's Italy up against Portugal.
Well, these teams know they cannot afford to drop points today. It's so important that they are consistent throughout the group stages if they want to progress further in the tournament. Should be tense, Derek.
Is it going to end up being productive for them? Options in the centre. But nothing to worry about. And behind it goes the concession of a corner here. Over it comes. Able to deal with the threat. Lorenzo Insigne. Insigne. That's not a bad ball. Thumped clear. Well, it's fair to say Lorenzo Insigne can be the centrepiece of any game. What sort of performance are you anticipating seeing from him today, Stuart?
Well, he's a good all-round player. When he's closing the ball down, he does it at pace. When he's linking up the play, he's good at that. But his real attribute and his threat is when he runs in behind defenders. That's when he's at his most dangerous.
Can he play it in? He made it look simple, really. It's a good-looking ball in behind. And could it be Cristiano Ronaldo? And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And it's a good run, matched by a very cool finish. What a great goal that is.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Moutinho. Jota. Aim towards Ronaldo at the back post. Well, the keeper wasn't fooled by it at all, in actual fact. Domenico Berardi. Now what can they do from here? And how about that for a save? Moutinho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, a lovely ball. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
Well, a second goal for them here. Emerson. On to Jorginho. The cross is on. Well, doing the job defensively that time. Diogo Jota. Fired in there quickly. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery. They're showing good defensive judgment. Free kick awarded then by the referee. He plays it short. Bruno Fernandes. Could cross it in here. Guerreiro. On to Ronaldo. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, as you can see, he makes it look easy in the end, but I think that's a good finish. He'll be pleased with that.
So the action underway again here, with Portugal very much in control. Emerson. Well, he keeps going. Lorenzo Insigne. Domenico Berardi. Teammates in the middle. Clattered away. Palinha. Here's Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Using his body to good effect. Who can he pick out? Well, no danger now. Rafael Toloi. Immobile now. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Barella. Can't argue with that little move. Takes the shot. Not out of the woods yet. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Barella. Pellegrini. Barella has it. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Speculative effort here. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Pellegrini. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Bernardo Silva. On to Ronaldo. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. And he's fired over the corner. He succeeds in clearing it. And Bernardo Silva has it. Superb block. And there to intervene. Yet again, just couldn't seem to maintain possession. Jorginho. Clean challenge. 30 minutes to go then. Palinha. Promising looking ball. The end product just wasn't there. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. On to Jorginho. Pellegrini. Emerson. Another perfect position to read it. Bernardo Silva. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Just cleared away in the nick of time.
Well, what a brilliant save that was. I can't believe he's kept that one out. Well, Derek, this has been a really good performance, as you can see. They've created numerous chances, they're winning the game comfortably, and they could go on and score more. This could get really embarrassing.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Ronaldo. Jota. Well, the keeper had a lot to do.
Well, it's a great piece of goalkeeping. So quick off his line.
Tremendously strong in the tackle. Oh, lovely ball. Well, they've given him too much space. Immobile, and a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
Can someone get on the end of this? Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Bonucci. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. No nonsense clearance. Ten minutes to go. Verratti. Here's Insigne. Getting forward. And reading it absolutely superbly. Barella. Immobile now. And he might be through here. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. So they get the ball moving again. 3-1 the scoreline here. What's going to happen next? Guerrero. And this is Diogo Jota now. Palinha.
Well, you can really sense the frustration building around the stadium. They've been so poor today, way below their usual standard.
A chance to whip it in. And dealt with that ball comfortably. And there it is, the final whistle. A really positive start on match day one. An away win, Stuart.
Well, you always want to get off to a good...
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And what we've got coming up for you is group stage action from the Cup. It's Portugal versus Iceland.
Well, Derek, both teams played really well last time out, but something has to give here today. I'm looking forward to this one. It should be a great contest.
Palsson. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. Well, the advantage didn't really accrue to them, and so it's going to be a free kick. Well, no card from the referee, Stuart.
But I think it's good refereeing. He's just letting everybody know who's in charge here.
Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Not a particularly strong challenge. Able to get a body in the way. Goodmanson. And giving it away. Bruno Fernandes on the offensive. Bruno Fernandes. Well read to win possession back. Ronaldo. Johan Berg Goodmanson. Paulson. Torarinsson. Space and time for the cross. Top-class defending. Struggling to keep the ball. Really nice ball. Jota. Ronaldo. And it's come off the keeper. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Bruno Fernandes. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Really closing him down here. Paulson. Well, the attack looks promising. And let's give credit to the defending. Slipshod passing. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Well, Portugal might be onto something. And they have possession again. Traustason. Unable to keep the ball that time. Can they create something from here? Couldn't hang on to it again.
Well, as expected, Portugal have had more of the ball so far, but unless they find some inspiration from somewhere, I'm not sure where the winner will come from. They certainly need to up the tempo.
A long way out. Well, it could have been a better effort, and I think we were all expecting it would be. Has eyes for goal. Terrific block. And winning it back. And through it goes to the keeper. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Well, the pass not finding its target. Bruno Fernandes. Disappointing pass. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
1-0 then. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Aim towards Ronaldo at the back post. Well, no problems defensively. And a creative look about this. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
Palinha. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Possession given away, unfortunately. Ronaldo is at the far post. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here it is again. He's alive to the situation. He makes good contact with the ball and he keeps it down. That's a nice headed goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Well, he's outplayed and outthought him. Well, he has cause to be grateful to his teammate.
Well, Portugal had more of the possession, as you can see, and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football, and they look like scoring more.
It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Palinha. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Oh, right in the nick of time. Lost possession. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Portugal moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Flinging himself at it, the keeper. And a substitution in the offing. And over comes the corner. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Growing pressure here, and another corner. And there's the delivery. On a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. Birkir Bjarnason. Surely! And how about that for a save? And I think, unfortunately for him, the less said about that attempt, the better.
Well, he had a lot of options there, but he's chosen the wrong one. That was a poor effort.
A real struggle to contain him. Well, a joy to watch. And it's offside. That was very close. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Yeah, this has been a good performance. They've looked really sharp going forward, and they've shown a lot of energy. They'll certainly be pleased with their overall display up to now.
Well, they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Birkir Bjarnason. That's a lovely ball. Palsson. Gudmundsson. This attack looks highly promising. And whipped into the box. Well, still an issue here. Threat over for now, it seems. And just 5 minutes remaining. And they have possession again. Silva. Ruben Neves. Sloppy in possession from Portugal. Johan Berg Gudmundsson. Crossing possibilities. Oh, a goal to reduce the deficit! My goodness, that gets the pot boiling. It's not over yet.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and then the movement and finish just makes it look so easy. That's a really good goal.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Well, you can absolutely sense the frustration growing. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, another excellent result, and it's the perfect start. Of course, they're not through yet, but another good performance, and they'll surely make the knock.
The pre-match talk centres on Ronaldo. In fantastic form and leading the competition in goals. Stay with us on EA TV. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we have group stage action from the Cup coming up for you. It's Sweden up against Portugal.
Well, you have to be consistent in these group games. You can't afford to have an off day, otherwise you're out the running before you know it. Anticipating a really good game, though, Derek. Hope we're not disappointed.
Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio is the keeper. Bruno Fernandes plays alongside João Moutinho in central midfield. And leading the attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo. Surely! Brilliant save. Who can they pick out? Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Given his magnificent form, then there's every reason to believe that Cristiano Ronaldo will make an impact here.
Well, Derek, a brace last time out, but no real surprise that we're focusing on him. It was his movement for me, always active, always trying to find that yard of space, and I expect we'll see the same again today.
Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Not a time for cool heads. Well, nothing comes of it. Can they take advantage? But he drifted into an offside position.
Well, he just thought about the pass for a fraction too long, and that's why it's offside.
And a goal kick will be next. Bruno Fernandes, determined defending. Well, they know they need to stop him. Ronaldo. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, as you can see, this is a wonderful strike. He makes the perfect connection, and he has so much pace on it. It's a great goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Now he must favour the cross. Surely the equaliser. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Well, let's take another look. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? It's a great turn and shot. What a good goal that is.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Ronaldo on the move, but they took care of the situation defensively. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Referees are rightly praised for giving advantage, but when there is no advantage, it has to be a free kick. And fired from the flank into the area. Good visualisation and execution. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Diogo Jota. Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. But what can he produce from here? Untidy in possession. Lovely ball over the top. Ibrahimovic. Well, it still could be dangerous. Ronaldo striding forward with confidence. Body in the way. Claesson. Still passing it around with authority. Really good challenge.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Ronaldo. Can they nudge in front? He's blocked it. And a goal. Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Olsen. So a throw in here. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. Well, on the verge of hearing the half-time whistle, and they've mostly silenced the home crowd. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, it's been a good first half so far, and they've been the better side, certainly going forward. They now just need to keep playing with intensity right up to the break.
Ronaldo cutting inside here. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, no doubt about it, Stuart. Cristiano Ronaldo in the first half, deserving all the superlatives going.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot.
As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Well, he successfully got past him. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. A very effective clearance. Possession one. Portugal pushing forward with options available. And Ronaldo takes on the shot. Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
Christopher Olsen. And it's with Ekdal. Well, they have the ball once more. Kulusevski. Well, that is how to run at defenders. And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But the keeper should do better at his near post. That's gone in far too easily. That's not good goalkeeping.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Guerrero. Bruno Fernandes. Well, showing good patience. Ronaldo! Terrific save. Joachim Nilsson. Here's Isaac. Augustinsson. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Palinha. Bruno Fernandes has it. Ronaldo lost it. Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. Isaac. Olsen. Moving forward effectively. Ibrahimovic. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're... Good value for the lead.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
So back underway, having conceded. Let's find out if Portugal can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo. Committed challenge.
Well, the hosts, as you can see, haven't enjoyed the majority of possession, but what they've done with it has been really good, and they'll be happy with the way the game is being played at the moment. They love to play on the counter-attack.
And Portugal struggling to keep it. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Well, they couldn't make anything of that cross with the ball in a decent enough position. Danilo Pereira. Ronaldo! And the keeper showing tremendous command. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Well, getting it forward, but they need an equaliser. And no way through. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Just needs to stay calm. Palmed away by the keeper. So a throw in here. And it's with Isaac. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Another block. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Andre Silva. Well, the defending not the best here. It has to be! Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages!
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Kulusevski. They're on the scent of a winner late in this game. João Felix. Bruno Fernandes has it. Ronaldo. Super goalkeeping in such a tight game.
Well, he's just kept them in this. Brilliant goalkeeping, that is.
Over it comes. Not away completely. And that is that, the final score here, and it ends in a draw. What do you think the visitors will feel about what they've put into the game?
Derek, you can't always be at your best, and on those days you have to grind out a result.
Ronaldo. Super goalkeeping in such a tight game.
Well, he's just kept them in this. Brilliant goalkeeping.
He's accustomed to this. All eyes on Cristiano Ronaldo in the warm-up. Will he add to his total of 4 goals from his last 3? This is EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And we have group stage action from the Cup coming up for you. It's Iceland up against Portugal.
Well, it's vital that you don't have an off day in these group games. Consistency is key to progressing further in the tournament. I'm looking forward to a hard-fought contest here today, Derek.
Couldn't keep it. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio begins in goal. Bruno Fernandes plays alongside João Moutinho in central midfield. And leading the line today is Cristiano Ronaldo. Moutinho. Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, deemed to be offside by the merest of margins.
Well, it's very close to being the perfectly timed run. But whether it's an inch or a yard, he's still offside.
Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest players of the current era, and you'd have to imagine, Stuart, he's going to have some sort of role to play in this one.
Well, 4 goals in his last 3 appearances says it all, doesn't it, Derek? He's been absolutely outstanding, he's taken the chances that have come his way, and he looks a real threat every time he gets the ball.
Chance to play it in. Oh, good-looking run. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Bruno Fernandes. And showing fine vision. Oh, but there's defensive diligence for you when things look dangerous. Ronaldo. And no way through. Palsson. It's with Fioruson. Gudmundsson. Can he do it? Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable. Well, listen to the crowd, and that's just for a corner.
Now sending it in. A very effective clearance. Palsson. Top-class defending. Jota. Well, it could be on for him here. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Torarinson.
Well, Portugal had more of the possession, as you can see, and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football, and they look like scoring more.
Well, a good tackle. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. He's given us away. Palsson. Not a good pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's in. In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So the action underway again here, with Portugal very much in control. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Well, possibilities in the centre. And it's gone behind for the corner. Playing it in. And did his job defensively. And providing width. Good pressure high up the pitch. A deft clearance. Fiolusson. Palsson. Well, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Space afforded him. Firing it towards goal. Well, able to close down the shot. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Well, possibilities inside the box. Well, great read there to intercept. Really good high press. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And Cristiano Ronaldo waiting. It comes to nothing in the end. Ronaldo. But he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Traustason. Gudmundsson. Gudmundsson. This looks interesting. And denied. Oh, so near, off the post.
Well, how did that not go in? It was a great effort, you have to say.
Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Well, ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just. Well, they're sitting ever deeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Excellent vision. And dealt with that ball comfortably. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Jota. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And reading it absolutely superbly. Bernardo Silva. It's with João Cancelo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Moutinho. And he read it well, intercepting it. Palsson. 20 minutes to go in this one. Palsson. Well, that pass easy on the eye. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Guerreiro. Portugal pushing forward with options available. And let's give credit to the defending. Goodmanson. It is to be a throw-in. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, they've controlled most of the game, haven't they? Their 1- and 2-touch passing has been sharp, the movement's been bright, and they've scored some good goals. They just need to keep their concentration through to the final whistle.
A real opening now. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. And taken away. 5 minutes left. Not a good pass. He could pick out a teammate. Long way out. And still danger here. Well, the goalkeeper got there in the end.
Well, his recovery is brilliant here. So athletic.
Can he convert? Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Goodmanson. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, what a good
Chance to play it in. He's accustomed to this. All eyes on Cristiano Ronaldo in the warm-up. A hat-trick in his last game. Can he continue that red-hot form? Stay with us on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And what we've got coming up for you is group stage action from the Cup. It's Portugal against Italy. He's managed to lose his marker. Drifting in from the flank, Lorenzo Insigne. Well, the attack just lost its momentum, and the keeper will collect. And the Italy starting 11. Gianluigi Donnarumma begins in goal. Leonardo Bonucci plays with Giorgio Chiellini in central defence. Marco Verratti starts alongside Jorginho in the centre of midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest players of the current era, and you'd have to imagine, Stuart, he's going to have some sort of role to play in this one.
Well, he's a player full of confidence at the moment. What a hat-trick it was in the last match. Every time the ball came to me, he looked really threatening. His finishing was excellent. He's certainly going to be a marked man today.
Can he give them the advantage? And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Well, the short corner routine. It's looking promising. Teammate available. Bonucci. Well, just fractionally wide. Good strike. And he read it well. Bruno Fernandes. Joao Cancelo. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Must take the lead here. Was an important piece of defending. Gets in the way once more. And space to attack. Cutting infield here. Well, a crew and denied by the keeper. Impressive. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Bruno Fernandes. And that's an important intervention. Jorginho. Domenico Berardi. Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Well, a good tackle.
Well, it's been a good last 15 minutes for Italy. They're having most of the ball now, and they're playing really well and creating chances. It's surely only a matter of time before they take the lead here.
And the cross smuggled away. Joao Cancelo. Ronaldo. Well, a shot from miles out. And the keeper taking care of the situation. Well, great read there to intercept. Jorginho. Moise Kean. An effective challenge. Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes has it. Body in the way. Portugal have control of the ball again here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, far from textbook defending. Oh, he saved it well.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
So the corner played into the box. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. Bernardo Silva. Sloppy there, Bernardo Silva. Chiellini. Locatelli with it. Good work from Portugal to win back possession. Same story, couldn't hang on to the ball. Verratti. Keane. Berardi has it. Not a fantastic piece of defending, was it? And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Renato Sanchez. Bruno Fernandes. And Ronaldo prepared to fire. No two ways about it. A wild, wild attempt.
Well, it's so hard to get this right, and he just couldn't adjust his body quickly enough.
Good strength to keep the ball. Now, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, clattered away. Felix. And now Guerrero. And Ronaldo prepared to fire. Oh, the referee points to the spot. Penalty. Well, that's not at all what they wanted. He's off, Stuart.
Well, this could be the defining moment in the game. It's a silly challenge, you have to say.
Can he make it 1-0? The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. Played over. And the corner far too close to the goalkeeper. Emerson. Locatelli with it. How about the grades for Cristiano Ronaldo so far? He could improve.
It certainly wasn't his best half of football. He was slightly off the pace and he gave the ball away too easily at times. But we know he can do much better, so I'm expecting more from him in the second 45.
And a fine tackle. Bruno Fernandes. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Guerrero. And Ronaldo prepared to fire. Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
Playing it in. Still not clear. Guerrero. Throw-ins given. Domenico Berardi. Now with Jorginho. Barella. Jorginho. And he's got the beating of his opponent. A chance now with the corner. Favouring the short one. Excellent defending. Good-looking sequence and a poor ball. Barella. Lovely ball over the top. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Lorenzo Insigne. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? They were playing fluid football, but then the foul, and now you would anticipate a yellow card. And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say.
Struggling to get it away. Well, no damage done. And that pass could be troublesome. And running in behind. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Just 10 minutes to go. A bit sloppy in possession. Emerson. Barella. Verratti now. Only 5 minutes left for play and tension galore with the teams locked together. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Well, just as well from the defensive point of view that he was able to make that interception.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Now can they create something? Almost found its target, but cutting it out in the end. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Domenico Berardi. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. And now it is truly final. The match is over. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And what we've got coming up for you is group stage action from the Cup. It's Portugal, and they take on Sweden.
Well, you have to be consistent in these group games. You can't afford to have an off day, otherwise you're out the running before you know it. Anticipating a really good game, though, Derek. Hope we're not disappointed.
Kids! Keeper did his job to begin with. Oh, chance taken! There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
Well, let's take another look at this, and from the attacking point of view, everything's right. The shot across the goalkeeper, players coming in for the rebound, and there's not much the goalkeeper could do about that. He made a good effort on the first one, couldn't react to the second.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Moutinho. Gonzalo Guedes now. No, high quality defending. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Intelligent threaded pass here. A low trajectory ball. And danger still. But no, the flag is up and it's offside. Moutinho. No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Intercepting it intelligently. Svanberg. Space and time for the cross. The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, the goal disallowed. Offside, Stuart.
Yeah, I think everybody switched off there. It was quite clearly going to be offside.
Bruno Fernandes. Gonzalo Guedes now. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Long way out. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
So 2-0 now. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. And a yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Can they create something from here? And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Could be troublesome. Not to be. And still chasing this game.
Well, that was the chance to get back into this. As it is, they're going to struggle now. Well, as expected, Portugal have had more of the ball so far, and that's been because of their ability to win the ball back so quickly. Their pressing has been excellent, and they just haven't stopped working. It's been a fantastic performance up to now.
And space for them here on the flank. Isaac. Must be. In it goes to reduce the deficit. Still very much alive and kicking. Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. João Cancelo. Portugal looking dangerous. Gonzalo Guedes. Well, half-time coming up shortly and the home side on top. Stuart, interested to get your critique.
Well, it's been a lively first half, hasn't it? Both sides have looked dangerous, but I think they do have a bit more guile in the top third of the pitch, and that's been key to them leading at the moment.
A cross there that was decidedly ordinary. So a throw in here. Jose Font. And Palhinha with it. Gonzalo Guedes. Here's Bernardo Silva. Martinho. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see. But you'd expect him to score from that range. But they all count.
So back underway, 3-1 the score. Bruno Fernandes. And Martinho with it. Unable to keep the ball. Svanberg. Claesson. Playing with purpose and control. And the referee says corner kick. Trying to deliver it accurately. It comes to nothing in the end. Good strength to keep the ball. Portugal finding space on the wing. The first half here comes to an end. And we're focusing on him for a reason, Stuart. He's asking... So back with the action here, and Portugal very much bossing the game. Will there be a response in the second 45? Ruben Neves. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. Isaac. Jordan Larsson. Can they get in behind them? An effective challenge. He's got space. And that'll be the goalkeeper's ball. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
He plays it short. Oh, yes! He's going to be proud of that moment. What purity of strike. Caught it absolutely perfectly.
Well, look at the replay here, because they don't come much better than this. He hits it so sweetly. What a goal this is.
So the action continues, and Portugal very much bossing the proceedings here. Clean challenge. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Ronaldo. Oh, that is a superb save. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Who can he pick out? Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. And the keeper got there. So the corner played into the box. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Couldn't hang on to it. He's going forward well here. But quick thinking defensively. Emil Forsberg. Helander has it. And they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Opportunity it is. Well, he was on his own. He had the goalkeeper to beat, but failed to do so.
Well, he just needed to show a bit more composure there. Take a little bit off the shot, I think.
Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Can they hit on the break? And it's with Isaac. Lovely ball over the top. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Using space on the opposite flank now. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Well read to win possession back. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Forsberg. Corner coming up. Who can they pick out? And he clears the danger. Isaac. And a body in the way. Let's see about the delivery. Well, to be blunt, misfiring with the header. Bruno Fernandes. Aim towards Ronaldo at the back post. Splendid defending. Now sending it in. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Ruben Neves. Bernardo Silva. And a goal! If there were any remaining doubts, that will settle the issue.
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great awareness to play this through ball. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. This attack looks highly promising. Using his physical strength to shield it. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. Oh, that's a really good run. Well, in there to tidy up. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Oh, just narrowly off target.
Well, they broke with such pace and intent. Fantastic move, just couldn't quite cap it off.
And the referee's whistle, that is the end of the story. Keeper did his job. He's accustomed to this. All eyes on Cristiano Ronaldo in the warm-up. The competition's top marksman. Stay with us on EA TV as he tries for more. Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And we have action from the round of 16 just seconds away now. It's Portugal versus Argentina.
Yes, Derek, we're getting to the business end now. Just 16 teams remain. Who can hold their nerve and book a place in the quarterfinals? We're 90 minutes from finding out. It should be a great game.
Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio stands between the posts. Bruno Fernandes plays alongside João Moutinho in central midfield. And the focal point in attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo. Possession one. The Argentina first team. Rodrigo Javier de Paul starts with Giovanni Lo Celso in central midfield. And leading the line, Lautaro Martinez. Gives it a go. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. And he's fired over the corner. It comes to nothing in the end. Moutinho. And he knows he must thump it away. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Messi. Now De Paul. Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the greatest players of the current era, and you'd have to...
Look out, Derek, chance here.
Oh, body in the way, crucially. Di Maria. It's a neat move. Messi! A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
So back underway, having conceded, let's find out if Portugal can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. But then the one that fails to hit its target. Paredes. Now with Messi. De Paul. Moving into the advanced position. Martinez. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. No space for them here. Messi. Precise ball movement. And the pass could do damage. Oh, it almost did the trick for them. Great defending. Messi. It's with Paredes. Messi. It should be. Superb stop. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Messi. Martinez! Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
Fired over by Messi. And he clears the danger. Lisandro Martinez. Messi. On to Di Maria. Lo Celso. And a goal it is! They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, a second goal for them here. Guerrero. Now with Silva. Joao Cancelo. And the danger's still on. Well, nothing comes of it. Paredes.
Well, those stats don't surprise me. Argentina have certainly had more of the ball, and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
And an astute piece of defending. Potential danger here. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Lo Celso. Di Maria now. Martinez. Di Maria. And Palinha with it. Guerrero. Joao Felix. And he read it well. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Lisandro Martinez. It's with Paredes. Now De Paul. Messi. Really good challenge. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Getting in there to take it away. Oh, that's a super ball over the top. Di Maria. Martinez. Di Maria. It's still there for him. Nicely blocked. Diogo Jota. An effective challenge. Lo Celso. Di Maria now. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, the referee saw it as a bookable offence.
And I think he's got it absolutely right. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
And given away. It's been knocked forward, and it might give Angel Di Maria something to think about. Can he do it? Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Pepe. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And again, negligence when in possession. Otamendi. Dybala. Useful looking ball. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. And the referee has given them a corner. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Still a chance. But no, that's the end of the move, because offside is the verdict. He's given us away. Lisandro Martinez. Gonzalo Montiel. This looks promising out wide. But after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Crossing possibilities. Montiel. It's with Paredes. And he was in the right place to intercept. Andre Silva. Di Maria. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Dybala. Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Messi. It needs an accurate cross. And he takes it on, putting his body on the line. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Andre Silva. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Di Maria. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, this is certainly a performance to forget.
Oh, big chance here. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now. A lopsided contest. 4-0. Andre Silva. And this is Diogo Jota now. Couldn't hang on to it. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Well, the referee has taken note of his name and number.
Well, I think he can count himself a bit unlucky there, but it was certainly a foul.
Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Lo Celso. There's the final whistle and the visitors. The unmistakable Cristiano Ronaldo, in fantastic form and leading the competition in goals. Stay with us on EA TV. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And we have action from the round of 16 just seconds away now. It's Portugal versus Argentina.
Well, Derek, when you get to this stage of the tournament, 90 minutes away from a place in the last 8, you can expect a game full of passion, endeavour and a large amount of skill. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
Martinez. Dangerous looking attack. Real chance. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Rodrigo Javier de Paul. Slipshod passing. Well, he certainly is a wily customer, whatever way you look at it. Angel Di Maria. Stuart, what might we anticipate seeing from him?
Well, 4 goals in his last 3 appearances says it all, doesn't it, Derek? He's been absolutely outstanding. He's taken the chances that come his way, and he looks a real threat.
Oh, Stuart, an opportunity! Well, flinging himself at it. Bruno Fernandes. On to Silva. Portugal looking dangerous. Ronaldo, determined block. Over it comes, and a no-nonsense clearance. Bruno Fernandes. Well, sitting deep like this might be a dangerous game. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Rodrigo Javier de Paul. It's with Paredes. Martinez. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Bruno Fernandes. And Bernardo Silva has it. Sends it back. Ronaldo! Magnificent finishing from one of the world's best.
Well, here we can see it again. He's shown outstanding vision to find the perfect cutback, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such readiness. Great goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Lisandro Martinez. Rodriguez. Played forward over the top. Intended for Di Maria. Could cross it in here, but dealt with efficiently. Moutinho. And this is Diogo Jota now. Bruno Fernandes. Now delivering that deep cross. But into the keeper's gloves. Running with the ball confidently. Ronaldo. Can he find the net? And the keeper throws himself at the ball. And there's the delivery. Otamendi getting in the way. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Well, it was never really going to be of concern to the keeper, that one. Well, very close to half-time now, and it's a narrow lead for the home side. Stuart, how would you assess what you've seen?
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
Rodrigo, it should be! Real chance! Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. As clean as a whistle, that challenge. Oh, fancy footwork. And crossing here, Di Maria. And a struggle to get it away properly, but the keeper takes command. Firing it towards goal. Can they keep it out? And he clears it out of harm's way. Bruno Fernandes. They've regained possession. Di Maria. Paredes. Now De Paul. Messi. Still behind, but the pressure mounting. And he's through here. And danger still. Danger averted for now. And there it is, the half-time whistle. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Di Maria. The ball with Martinez. And return to Di Maria. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Racing forward, he went in so dangerously with that tackle. Now, the referee is the man everyone's looking at. And really, Stuart, they've left themselves with an awful lot to do in this one.
Well, they have. They've got an uphill task now. That was just ridiculous.
Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. João Felix. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Martinez. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Tagliafico. Messi. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Bernardo Silva. And Cristiano Ronaldo waiting. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't.
Well, it's been difficult for the Portuguese to get hold of the ball, but when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
Has eyes for goal. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, you can see from the replay how it hits the underside of the crossbar. I would say that was the perfect finish. Great placement.
So 2-0 now. So half an hour remaining. On and on he goes. Well, lovely work to get past his man. Di Maria in the centre. Well, it still could be dangerous. And players waiting in the centre. It's a perfect challenge. Bernardo Silva. Here's Ronaldo. Determined block. Paredes. Martinez. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Could pull one back here. An important challenge, but they must remain organised. Martinez. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. The delivery towards the back post. It's there for him. And pulled back. Still a chance. Not out of the woods yet. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here.
Well, as you can see, it's an error from the goalkeeper. You just can't spill it into a dangerous area like that.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Bruno Fernandes. And Bernardo Silva has it. Ronaldo is up the far post. And fired against the crossbar.
Well, had that gone in, the game was firmly in their hands. Now, though, they've got to make sure they don't let this slip.
Tagliafico. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. Messi. It is a decent-looking attack here. Martinez. Well, timed his challenge magnificently. This might be ideal for the counter.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. These supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line.
A decisive clearance it was. Messi. It's with Paredes. Otamendi. Paredes. Now De Paul. Oh, that's a fine pass. De Paul. Di Maria. Bruno Fernandes. On to Silva. João Cancelo. And now passing it through. And he's apparently veered into an offside position, Stuart.
Well, that's tight, really tight. But he was just too anxious to make his run. He was in, though.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. And yellow it is. A booking.
Yeah, he was too impatient to win the ball and probably deserved a yellow card.
Well, no danger now. There's the final whistle. The home fans are jubilant. They are going through.
Well, in a very tight match, they just about deserved their win. But it certainly wasn't easy. They had to show a lot of character.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray and my commentary partner as always is Stuart Robson. And only 8 teams left in this cup competition. We're at the quarter-final stage. It's Brazil up against Portugal.
Well, Derek, these two teams will be fully aware of what's at stake. A place in the semi-final of this great competition. It should be feisty, it should be entertaining, and it should be full of quality.
And the match is underway. Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio begins in goal. Rafael Guerreiro starts with João Cancelo in the fullback positions. And leading the attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo. On a pass that lacks quality. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. And making the run to the inside. And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Who can he pick out? Attending to his defensive chores. Fruitful looking attack. There it is! And just the ideal start.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a brilliant turn to buy himself that bit of space. And then, of course, the finish. That's a great bit of play in the box.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? And Brazil in a position of menace. Well, thumped clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. Felix. Firing it in. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. And the keeper has possession of it. Ronaldo. And he takes on the shot. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Oh, terrific pass. He might profit from here, you know. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
And Brazil get the ball rolling once more. How will they react to this setback? Can they create something from here? Well, he's keen on cutting in. That's not a bad ball. Well, they haven't overcome all the This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
Is it going to be? Just missing narrowly on the volley.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. Difficult technique, but he caught it so well. He's unfortunate.
Well, nicely cut out. Running with the ball confidently. Big chance to get them on terms. And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment. And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes the shot. And the keeper getting across to stop it. Over it comes. Well, no problems defensively. Pepe. Good work to regain possession.
Well, this is a really good game of football. Both sides have played well going forward. There's been plenty of chances, goals, and a lot of near misses. It's been great entertainment.
Now, good use of the ball. Well, strong play to hold the ball up. Diogo Jota. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, that break looked so promising, but nothing coming from it. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Jota. So the whistle then, we're at the half. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. And he takes it away. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Thwarted by the post.
Well, they're certainly getting closer. You just sense that the goal is coming. They're playing so well at the moment.
Brazil now in a potentially dangerous position. João Felix. And back with Felix. They had a bit of work to do in getting to that through ball, the goalkeeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Happy to take on the shot. Got to it easily, the keeper. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Will it happen for them? And space to cross it. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Bruno Fernandes. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. Now, let's see what they can do here. Putting his body on the line. Well, successfully cut out. Well, he's lost it. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Just failing to hit the target with his pass, and it'll be a throw-in. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Really showing off his wide range of passing skills. Cristiano Ronaldo. And unable to keep the ball. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Now a decent position. Promising position, this. Well, spot on with that challenge. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? 15 minutes left for play. Brazil moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? That's a nice looking ball. And they deal with the threat this time. Diogo Jota. He's going forward well here. Firing it towards goal. And blocked for now. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. Firing it in. They've given it away. Oh, he looks threatening, but a good piece of tidying up. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Defenders need to cover. Can he convert? There's the final whistle. The travelling fans are full of the joys because they are moving on.
Well, they do deserve to go through to the next round because of their...
We've really made it to the business end now. Just 4 teams left in the Cup. And the scene is set for an enthralling semi-final. Who will make it through to the showpiece event? We have all the action for you live on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And only 4 teams are left in this cup competition. We're at the semi-final stage. It's Portugal, and they take on Spain.
Well, what an occasion this should be, Derek. 2 excellent teams, 2 top coaches, a great atmosphere, and 90 minutes away from a place in the cup final. It should be a classic.
Here's how it looks for Portugal. Rui Patricio is the keeper. João Cancelo starts with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. Bernardo Silva plays with Diogo Jota on the flanks. And leading the line today is Cristiano Ronaldo. And they find a gap in the defence. But just like that, possession changes hands. Rodri. On to Koke. Must be, and a goal! The opening statement in this semi-final. How important can that prove to be?
Well, let's look at the replay. They move the ball so well, just waiting for an opening, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
So back underway, having conceded, let's find out if Portugal can flick a switch and come up with a goal of their own. Diogo Jota. On the ball, João Felix. Andre Silva. A foul, but advantage played. Bruno Fernandes. Jota. Ronaldo. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Gerard Moreno. Marcos Llorente. Read it well. Ronaldo. And Torres on the ball. Rodri. He's given us away. And scope for them to produce something exciting. And still dangerous. Well, that's the end of that for now. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Well, a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. And the corner's been given. Well, referring to the earlier infringement, the referee sees it as a bookable offence. Now sending it in. And turned onto the woodwork. And a goal to square the game. Into the seat stuff.
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Well, this is not ideal for him. He was booked earlier. And the referee has shown him a second yellow card. That will be it for him.
Well, his manager will be absolutely furious. He had to be more careful there.
Ronaldo. Can't get past Sergio Ramos. Oyarzabal. Promising position, this. Gaia. Oh, showing good patience. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. It could be up for grabs. Well, no damage done. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Oyarzabal. Space and time for the cross. High echelon goalkeeping there. And now the delivery. Well, not the best clearance. Rodri. And Torres on the ball. Moreno. Rodri. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Bernardo Silva. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, possibilities in the centre. And searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the task.
Well, he's looking really lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball in.
Oh, and it goes! The opening goal in this semi-final. A long way from being decided, but it could be telling.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's a decent delivery to the far post, which invites players to go and attack it. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Ronaldo, and timing to thwart him. And over comes the corner. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though.
So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. Rodri. And the ball rolling again after what was a dizzying first 45 from Portugal, you've got to say. Can they match that performance in this half? João Felix. André Silva with it. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Koke. Rodri. And Torres on the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Long way out this. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Sergio Roberto. Ferran Torres. The ball with Rodri. Oyarzabal. Just not looking confident in possession. Bruno Fernandes. Excellent defending. Laporte. Ramos. Koke with it. Rodri. Gerard Moreno. Koke. Couldn't keep it. This might be ideal for the counter. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, it wasn't the best piece of finishing, in all honesty. Goal kick.
Yeah, it was all good until that final effort. Just shows you how devastating they can be on the break, though.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Oh, goalkeeper blunder. Can they slot it home? But I think we can call him one mighty relieved goalkeeper.
Well, he can smile now, but that was a big blunder. Well, as those stats tell us, their attacking play today has been exceptional. Defenders have come out at the right time, the midfielder completely dominated the game, and the front player's movement has been excellent.
Morata. Now can they counter clinically? He'll have a go here. It was an excellent example of how to break at pace.
Well, that's counter-attacking football at its best. They switch on so quickly when they win the ball back. It deserved a goal.
Rodri. Oyarzabal. And a throw-in forthcoming. And the pass not finding its target. Crisp tackling. He's in here. Will he? And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, as you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
So the action continues, and Portugal very much bossing the proceedings here. Shifting through the gears, Alvaro Morata. They've given it away. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Andre Silva. Ronaldo. Well, unfortunately, he couldn't keep the shot down. Sergio Roberto. Morata. And giving it away. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Possession one. Five minutes to go. Oyarzabal. Options in the middle. Gaya. It is to be a throw-in. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. No-nonsense clearance. This looks promising. Really good attacking play. Ronaldo. Can he convert? He can't hold on to it. And the referee's whistle. The home fans are thrilled because they can now put their tickets for the final.
Well, it was a good game, wasn't it? They dominated most of the play and fully deserved their win to be in the final, but they were neat.
Rodri. Building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Well, after plenty of pre-match anticipation, the wait is finally over. My name is Derek Ray. I'm joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box, and we're just seconds away from kickoff in what promises to be a spectacular final. It's the Netherlands up against Portugal.
The instructions will have been clear from the managers, Derek. Stick to the game plan, don't take risks in your defending third, and embrace the occasion. Don't be frightened of it. What a game this should be.
Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Matthijs de Ligt plays alongside Virgil van Dijk in central defence. Jorginho Wijnaldum plays alongside Frenkie de Jong in the centre of midfield. And in attack for this match, it's Memphis Depay. And now they get the ball rolling. Weghorst. Just cutting off the supply. Oh, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Well, no card from the referee, Stuart.
But I think it's good refereeing. He's just letting everybody know who's in charge here.
Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, Derek, a brace last time out, but no real surprise that we're focusing on him. It was his movement for me, always active, always trying to find that yard of space, and I expect we'll see the same again today.
And a throw-in forthcoming. Dumfries. Lost possession, Wijnaldum. And continues his run. Bruno Fernandes. Intercepting it intelligently. Frenkie de Jong. Here's Berghuis. And a strong tackle. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Diogo Jota now. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Oh, yes! First to score in this final. And it could be highly significant.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is wonderfully executed. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
One 0 then. It's with Berghuis. A bit of running room now on the wing. Well, the cross didn't get past the first defender. De Ligt. Here's Berghuis. Memphis Depay! Oh, tremendous block. Nicely saved.
Well, they're creating chances. They now just need to take one of them. Mind you, what a save that was.
Superb block. Outfoxing the defender. Cuts it back. Oh, really sound goalkeeping.
Well, that's such a good save, isn't it? How did he keep that one out?
And over it comes. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Corner again. Who can he pick out? Well, the keeper dealt with the danger. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Oh, right in the nick of time. Difficult to stop him. And will it be the leveller? That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
And now the delivery. And just wide of the post with a header.
Well, as those stats tell us, the Netherlands have controlled much of the possession, but without really creating enough chances. They've almost passed the ball for the sake of it. They need to start getting it into their front players much quicker to get back into this.
Wijnaldum. Well, able to close down the shot. Palinha. Speculative effort. And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, he had the reading of that delivery, but couldn't find the target. Frankie de Jong. It's with Berghuis. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Diogo Jota. And with that, the first half draws to a close. And now they... Second half underway then. Portugal have the lead, but it's a long way from being settled. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Portugal struggling to keep it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And unable to keep possession. Martin de Roon. Promising pass. And he read it well defensively. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Defenders need to cover. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. Wijnaldum. Here's Berghuis. Excellent challenge. Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. But what can he produce from here? Not to be this time. And that'll be offside. Depay. Frankie de Jong. Here's Berghuis. Depay. An utterly disappointing cross. Goal kick. And into the last 30 minutes now. Ronaldo just made sure nothing came of that. Depay.
Well, those stats don't lie. Portugal haven't dictated the play so far, but their speed of attack...
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this! Oh, good save. And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. Joao Felix. It needs an accurate cross, foiling them effectively. And a body in the way. Oh, could be! Oh, a great chance it was. Goalkeeper has it. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? This could level it. Ground to make up, and perhaps this corner can assist them. Now sending it in. And cleared away. De Jong. Wijnaldum now. De Jong. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Oh, the equaliser! Just what they needed, and the dream remains very much alive.
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Cristiano Ronaldo. Sloppy there, Bernardo Silva. Weghorst. 10 minutes to go then. De Jong. Wijnaldum now. Depay. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. He could pick out a teammate. Wijnaldum sends it back. De Jong. A disappointing end to the move. And we saw the situation developing. Untidy in possession. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Portugal moving the ball with purpose. And just what was needed from the goalkeeper.
Well, so late in the game. That's a brilliant stop from the keeper. Big moment for him.
Depay. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. And as of play it goes, throw-in coming up here. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. That is that after 90 minutes. They are level and extra time is coming up. So away they go again, the first period of extra time, and it's legitimate to ask to what extent mental strength will come into this. Looking forward to it. Wijnaldum. Malacia. Now De Ligt. It's with Berghuis. He might be able to profit from the wide position. And cutting in from the flank. Goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? He read the situation defensively and did his job. Depay. Gakpo. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Wijnaldum. They're showing good defensive judgment. Portugal looking dangerous. Oh, could be! And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Malacia. A very good tackle. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? And attempting the through ball. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. And the first period of extra time comes to an end. Still level here. And away they go again. Second period of extra time has commenced. Bruno Fernandes. Andre Silva with it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gonzalo Guedes. Well read to ease the pressure. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. forward they go again. Can they win this? No problems grabbing hold of that one.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
And that'll end up being the keeper's ball. Andre Silva. Gonzalo Guedes now. Bernardo Silva. Well read to put an end to that attack. Weghorst. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. And the cross is very much on. Crossed into the penalty area. A top save, and that keeps it all square.
Well, you're right, Derek, a top-class save, and such an important one as well. That surely would have been it had it gone in.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Well, a fantastic final, and it's going to end in the most nerve-shredding way possible with a penalty shootout. And this is Diogo. And this will test the mentality of any footballer. Job done from the spot. And the keeper denies them from the spot. Composure is so important under these trying circumstances. He had to score, and he does. He's gambled on direction and won. Not what he was looking for, off the crossbar. Well, he went for power and might be regretting that now. And he's denied them from the spot. It all falls on his shoulders. If he scores, they win. Oh, that's it! The final act in the drama. One team jubilant, the other distraught.
Well, what an ending to a very good tournament, and I think they fully deserve to win it. Maybe not in this manner, though, but it was great entertainment.
It certainly was, and they're not going to forget. The pre-match talk centres on Ronaldo. In terrific form and top scorer in the competition. Stay with us on EA TV as he tries for more. Well, no doubt about it, the nerves have been jangling in the last few days, but very soon the wait will be over. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box, and we're just seconds away from kickoff in what promises to be a thrilling finale. It's the Netherlands up against Portugal.
The instructions will have been clear from the managers, Derek. Stick to the game plan, don't take risks in your defending third, and embrace the occasion. Don't be frightened of it. What a game this should be.
It's a promising move from Portugal. And delivered by Bernardo Silva here. And cleared away. Guerreiro. A very effective clearance. Pressing high to win the ball. Well, denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame. Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Jorginho Wijnaldum starts alongside Frenkie de Jong in the centre of midfield. And can they stop it going in? Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he comes into this game full of confidence because in the last match, he was outstanding. He got his 2 goals, but his general play made him the best player on the pitch by a long way.
Wijnaldum unable to keep it. Delightful pass. Able to deal with the threat. Blind. Weghorst. De Ligt. Here's Blind now. Depay. Now with Weghorst. Blind. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Palinha. Moutinho. Diogo Jota. Read it well. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. It's a short corner. Wijnaldum. Well, he was dreaming of scoring, but ruled offside.
Well, it all happened very quickly, so I wouldn't criticise him too much. At least he was in there.
Giving the ball away. Weghorst. Easy meet for the goalkeeper. Ruben Diaz. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's with Moutinho. Jota. Pass lacking precision, too strong. And Bernardo Silva has it. Aim towards Ronaldo at the back post. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Struggling to get it away. Still possibilities. Oh, yes! First to score in this final. And it could be highly significant.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. And intercepts again. It is to be a throw-in. Ruben Diaz. Palinha. And this is Diogo Jota now. Well, he didn't miss by all that much.
Well, he struck it quite nicely, but the keeper was always in control of the situation. He knew that was going wide.
De Jong. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Now with De Jong. Well read to win possession back. Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. But, well, knocked on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
De Jong. And Depay on the ball. And we will have just one additional minute. That is that for the first half here. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Dumfries. Bruno Fernandes has it. And he read it well. Moutinho. Oh, could have given them an even healthier advantage.
Well, it's a good effort to extend their lead, but the game's still in the balance here.
Martin de Roon. Now with De Jong. Depay. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Beautifully disguised ball. Ball is loose. And in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault.
Well, as you can see, it's an error from the goalkeeper. You just can't spill it into a dangerous area like that.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. We're racing away here. Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Frankie de Jong. And Depay on the ball. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Well, taken away. He won the ball. Ronaldo. And a timely intervention. Well, that would be straightforward for any keeper. Flint. Deciding to give it to the keeper. Well, nicely cut out. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. An attacking possibility. Well, a decent effort, but not quite on the target. Depay. Wijnaldum. Into the advanced position. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Wijnaldum. On to De Jong. Chance to cross. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Blint. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Getting forward. Firing it towards goal. And blocked for now. Depay. Daley Blint. Wout Weghorst. Dumfries. Wijnaldum. Martin de Roon. Depay. Well, he's given us away. Oh, showing excellent vision. Well, just seemed to lose control at the vital moment, and so a goal kick forthcoming. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
And the search goes on for a winner. Time is tight. And Portugal showing good width. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Must take the lead here. Oh, yes! The goal that might well be decisive. The goal that could give them the trophy.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? And just 5 minutes remaining. Able to deal with the threat. Wijnaldum. Do they have it in them to level this? Depay. This could be the equaliser. Oh, a goal to level us up in the closing stages. Who's going to claim the trophy? It's an open question here.
Well, here it is again, and just look how he turns away from his marker and then gets his shot away. That's a very good goal, you have to say.
So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes, but this is not over. Well, back underway here, and it's quite simple. Both teams must steel themselves for 30 extra minutes. Silva. Bruno Fernandes has it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And foiled only by the crossbar.
Well, they so nearly took the lead there. They just have to keep creating these opportunities, and I'm sure the goal will come. De Jong. Here's Berghuis.
Crossing possibilities. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Well, really fine goalkeeping, good diving stop. Over it comes. A decisive clearance it was. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Ruben Diaz. Guerrero. André Silva with it. Danilo Pereira. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Half-time in extra time, and still they are level. Can he... Well, on they go. Second period of extra time is underway. Dumfries. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Silva. And now Danilo Pereira. Guerrero. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
How can they nudge in front late on here? But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And coolly done in the end. Bruno Fernandes. Now with Silva. Bruno Fernandes has it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo on the move. André Silva. Danilo Pereira. Determined defending. Wout Weghorst. Excellent challenge. André Silva. Must take the lead here. Oh, body in the way, crucially. Well, the two sides still locked together. And a set piece, a corner, can make all the difference. Smuggled away. André Silva. Here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that is a superb save. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, no end product. A final that will live long. Can... And so the penalty shootout about to commence. And as a player... Oh, he saved it! And he's denied them from the spot. Oh, he's missed it. Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. And he steps up to take the shot. And just like that, he's come up with the save. Oh, a superb save. It comes down to this, a goal, and they win the game. And off the top of the crossbar. Well, the responsibility is on his shoulders. Failure to score, and they lose. A Panenka penalty and a brilliant goal. It all falls on his shoulders. If he scores, they win. Oh, that's it! The final act in the drama. One team jubilant, the other distraught.
Well, what an ending to a very good tournament, and I think they fully deserve to win it. Maybe not in this manner, though, but it was great entertainment.
It certainly was, and they're not going to forget this in a hurry. A proud moment for everyone involved with the club, but for their opponents, it's a case of trying to forget and move on as quickly as possible.
Well, I think we should give them some credit too. They played their part in what was an excellent contest. Some of their football was brilliant. Well, this is special for everybody at the club. What a great moment for any young player. And this is what you dream about when you start playing football. When you're playing in the playground, you want to win a cup. Brilliant moment.
Yes, a special moment in the career of any footballer. And now for the trophy lift itself. The cup winners.
Well, you can just see what it means to those players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
There's always the element of chance in a cup competition, but my goodness, they've taken the rough with the smooth, and now they savour the moment. And now the players get to relax a bit and enjoy having the pictures taken.
Well, these photos will be cherished for years to come, won't they? Certainly ones to show the grandchildren.
Beautifully disguised ball. Ball is loose. And in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly